that, we're going to wind up like Cuba, and that's not really true, is it?
Well, my objective on showing this video is showing what the reality about Cuba Healthcare is. It had nothing to do with the United States. It actually, I know that in the U.S. they have a lot of problem with health insurance, but it's unfair to show in his documentary that everything is excellent healthcare in Cuba when it's an absolute lie.
Well, the real issue is whether or not national healthcare would work. 11 doctors and healthcare professionals are also upset with ABC, but for the opposite reason, saying that a lot of these photographs shown are taken from an unabashedly biased and dubious blog run by Cuban exiles, and they're cherry-picking which hospitals they're going to. We don't see the entire Cuban healthcare system in your video either, do we?
Well, actually, you are seeing the best, because these are hospitals in Havana, that is the capital of Cuba. If you go to the interior of the country, it's much worse. So what you're looking at is the best that the regular Cuban citizen gets in hospital healthcare. Yeah, the interior of the country, the hospitals are even much worse than they are in the capital.
Hey, George, the bottom line is Michael Moore is a propagandist and a liar in this film. He's suggesting that we get better health care. Otherwise, why would he bring and use victims of 9/11 and health issues to Cuba? But these are the real pictures, and even with all the evidence, liberals want to deny what we see with our own eyes. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, well, it's actually, in Cuba there is a health apartheid. You see every day, even in Canada now, they are advertising, where people can go to Cuba and get all kind of, surgeries, and that at a very reduced price. But those are hospitals that don't allow the regular Cuban citizens to go. And that's what happened with, with a film that Michael Moore did.
Well, you know what? If Michael Moore gets sick, we could send him to this hospital. I mean, he wants 9/11 healthcare workers and people that were sick from that. I wonder if he'd want to go to this hospital. But you know what? We have the same story from Canada, from France, from Great Britain. Long lines, high taxes, inferior care. Isn't that the real story of socialized medicine?
Well, not only that. A lot of people use as an excuse. They always say, well, Cubans don't have any freedom. They don't have they cannot get an election. They don't have freedom of the press. Oh, but they got free health care. But what you're seeing here is the health care that they're getting. That is terrible. I mean, you won't even put, pets in there. You have an animal hospital here in the state, doing this. That would be closed.
Thanks for sharing that with us. We appreciate it. When we come back, country music super.